What's up? It's Highlight Hendo Network here. Sorry. We're drinking today. We're drinking a lot because, fuck, dude, we didn't even put up a single fucking point. So, cheers to you, Raider Nation. If you sat down and you watched that entire fucking embarrassment that they decided to call a football game on television this afternoon, then cheers to you. Salute you. Um, Today we salute you, real men of genius, the fucking Raiders. I don't even know where to start really, because I mean, the defense played fucking lights out. Both defenses really did. So, I mean, the question really for me remains is why isn't the offense working? I mean, that's what everybody wants to know, right? Why isn't the offense fucking working? It's like, it's Aiden O'Connell, but like, oh man, let's give Aiden a break. Let's give Aiden a break. Give Aiden a break for what? I'm sorry. I mean, okay, like they're not helping him that he's fucking. They're making him go super conservative. Like I'll break it down later this week, but there's a play where, Josh Jacobs is sitting down on the left side of the field and he throws it to the right. Boom, intentional grounding. It's like stupid penalties, stupid mistakes. Like Austin Hooper penalty for a big Josh Jacobs run. Boom, gets called back. Fuck, man. Like I sat down and I took hella notes. Let's see. Bam. Okay. Let's go over these. Let's take a little look. Basically, okay, so right off the bat, are we a pass first team or are we a run first team? Like honestly, somebody please tell me. All right, sorry, yo. You didn't really see these comments here. My bad. What's up? Two red rings. What's up? What's up, Billy J 916? Shout out to the 916. Yup, out here. Sacramento, what's up? Well, two red rings. I'm totally in agreement with you. I don't know if you saw my video I uploaded this morning. I really said that we were going to figure it out. I said that the Raiders were going to figure it out this time. I thought Bo was going to have, 2 weeks to really figure his shit out, get some offense drawn up, thicken that playbook up a little bit. I mean, yeah, exactly. You're right. Hey, two red. We don't have an identity. We have no identity. I was trying to count how many times we passed first and how many times we ran first. I stopped losing count after we started going 3 and out every fucking time. But basically, out of the 9 drives that we had, I had us going three times passing first, 3 times rushing first. I'm sure we split that again evenly somewhere else, but we have no identity. Josh Jacobs was hurt. It looks like he must have been must have injured himself in practice or something, because he got hit in the thigh, and once he started hobbling off, and I mean, dude, he walked off into the locker room. Both JJs on each team went to the locker room today. Justin Jefferson, we knocked his ass out. Today was his first game back. Yep. Shout out to you, Billy. Sacramento, what's up? Yeah, man. Hey, Billy, I agree, man. AP, he might not be a head coach. He might be a good guy for to have on the team as like a hype man. Like let him hype the guys up. He's good at that, but we need schematics. We need some X's and O's. Because there's that little flat play. Devontae out to the flat. O'Connell just completely missing him. Jeez, man. You can't miss simple throws like that. It's like, I don't know if Aiden O'Connell's not competent or if he's not confident. Somebody please tell me. Shout out to everybody here in the chat. We got 2 people up in here. Hey, two's a crowd for me. Thank you guys for being here. Get them likes up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. AP, no head coach, man. So who do we want? Who do you want for head coach then? Who are the candidates? Everybody wants Ben Johnson, Frank Smith. Maybe I hear Ejiro Evero. Those guys are coordinators too. Do we have any Harbaugh fans in the room? There's too many options if you ask me about who we could have. But I don't want to look to the offseason already. Man, it's hella early to be looking to the offseason. Everybody else is looking at their playoffs. I mean, because we can't even interview coaches right now. And man, I really thought we had a chance. I really thought we had a chance to win this one for sure. I thought we had a chance to at least I thought if we weren't gonna score, if we weren't gonna win the game, we were gonna at least score more than 20 points. Oh shit. Man, I'm over here dropping shit. Just like the Raiders today, man. I got my gear on. I got my gear on to be dropping shit today. Hell yeah. Nah, man, I'm sorry, that's not fun. That's really, man, it's depressing. Shout out to you, Billy J, Chucky, or Harbaugh, 2 front runners. I mean, they got head coaching experience. I'll give you that. Chucky's going to be a controversy, man. I feel like they're both going to be a controversy for real. I'm not. I can't say like I'd be mad if they were the coach because hey, shit, I just want to fucking win, bro. At the end of the day, like you could have all the controversy in the world, bro. If you fucking winning, people ain't going to be talking about the controversy. I'm going to tell you that right now, straight up. Ain't nobody talking about the controversy. Hey, has anybody heard of Jackson Mahomes lately after he had all that bullshit? I haven't. I haven't heard of him one little bit, especially since Taylor Swift's been in the picture. I have not heard one little bit about Jackson Mahomes. So that just kind of goes to show you right there. If you winning, you can hide that controversy right up. I mean, I bet if I'm not even gonna say that. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Shout out to everybody here. Appreciate you for coming on here, checking me out right now. Man, we're all just Raider Nation trying to stick together after this. This terrible win. For the Vikings, that is, because we didn't get shit. Okay, real quick. I can't do a poll in here, but here let's see if who was worse, or let's see what was worse. The Saints whooping our ass 24-0, or the Vikings just barely beating us 3-0. What was worse? Drop something down in the comments. Let me know. Bam. Sorry. I'm lit, y'all. I'm lit. Had to drink heavy for this one. Billy J said it's all bad, LOL. Hell yeah, man, it is. It is all bad. I mean, shit, might as well have just been fucking Jim Irsay out there, or fucking Jeff Saturday, whatever the fuck his name is, man. Mr. TV host. Embarrassing. And you know, it's kind of funny too, because the head coach of the Vikings, his name's Kevin O'Connell. So Kevin O'Connell beat Aiden O'Connell. The Battle of the Irish. That's what I might title this video. I might title the video Battle of the Irish, and the Irish still won. Because O'Connell won, so Irish winning, and I'm drinking, so the Irish win again, because drunkenness is the answer. I don't even know. Let's see. I don't even know how many minutes. We're 10 minutes into the stream, and the drink's gone. We're gonna have to move on to something a little harder. Straight liquor. Guys, get your Raider compadres in here. We need to have a serious chat. We need to get a group together, and I think we're gonna have to run Mark out of Vegas. I mean that in the nicest way possible. No disrespect to Al, but for those of you who are going to be Patreon members, I have some exclusive content coming out there. I'm going to be making a more longer form video about some of the mistakes Mark Davis has made. I've talked to some older journalists from Oakland who were at the time who were in Oakland at the time when Mark Davis received ownership of the Raiders after Al's passing. And they had some pretty interesting things to say about not only Mark Davis, but Hugh Jackson and Reggie McKenzie. And I'm trying to lock down an interview with Amy Trask. She's very popular and she's a very difficult person to get a hold of. But if I can get a hold of that woman, I am going to interview her because I have some questions. There's there might be some truth to Mark Davis not actually being the rightful heir of the Raiders. Yeah, a lot of people thought that Amy Trask was Al Davis's daughter. So imagine being Al Davis and thinking that this lady who's got a law degree and is known as the Princess of Darkness and also just a total badass in the league is known as basically your sister and that you ain't shit. I mean, you know how many times Mark got fucking dogged in the hallways of the Coliseum or of the practice facility? He's getting dogged by Al and basically just getting laughed at by other executives. And so once his dad passed, he had to get rid of everybody who was laughing at him. What are you gonna let the people who've been laughing at you still work for your company after you take over? Nah. Now you're gonna clean house. So that's why Hugh Jackson left. That's why Reggie McKenzie came in. And I don't know if you noticed, but shortly thereafter, Amy Trask resigns from being CEO of the Raiders. Why the fuck would you resign from being CEO of the Raiders? You have your name is the Princess of Darkness. That's she's taking the high road is what happened. She said, I'm going to take the high road and I'm going to let Mark shit the bed with the Raiders. And that's exactly it. Hey, family drama, Billy J. You onto it. You onto it for real. You see, because this reporter told me that Mark Davis was bullied as a kid, and he was never groomed. He was never groomed to take over the Raiders. You know who probably was? Amy Trask. But because Amy is such an upstanding person, and this is all just my speculation, I need to confirm this with Amy. This is literally Amy trying to take the high road because she wanted the Raiders to stay within the Davis family. I mean, who wouldn't? That's the respectful thing to do. That's the respectful thing to do. Make sure that the Raiders stay within the Davis family name. So in an interview, she says that she made all the plans for succession. She made all the plans for, for the next owner to take over. And then in that interview, she never calls Mark Davis by name. Isn't that? She refused to acknowledge Mark Davis by name. She just said the new owner. The new owner's Mark fucking Davis. Now they're only about I think they're 4 years apart. So, I mean, they're pretty close in age, and I'm sure the competition for that job was high. So look, Amy steps down. Mark shits the bed. Reggie McKenzie goes through his quarterback carousel, his fucking head coaching carousel. He brought in fucking Dennis Allen. Bruh. What was wrong with Hugh Jackson? Oh. What, he laughed at Mark Davis one time? He was appointed by Al Davis? And I hate to speculate that Mark doesn't like his father, but in the video, in the long form video that I'm gonna make, I'm pulling out all the evidence. I'm pulling out all the evidence. I've talked to journalists from the San Francisco Chronicle, some of which who now work for uh, ESPN, and some work for the Athletic. There are, if you go back and watch these videos from 12 years ago, there are people that if you just reach out to them, you can talk to them and you can ask them. If you guys remember when Mark Davis brought on Reggie McKenzie and they had their press conference, boom, the projector comes down, the lights go out. That was a creepy ass little mood. And so when I spoke to the reporter, I said, "Hey, what was the vibe? What was the vibe in that room? What were other reporters saying to each other about that moment? Did anyone feel like Al was saying something?" And he said, "Nobody said a word about that. No, everyone." He said they got chills. It was a chilling experience. Now, I'm not trying to be like superstitious and all, but hey, I think I was just trying to say, yo, Mark, let Amy run the team. She knows what she's doing. Oh, excuse me. Well, okay. Sorry for going off on that little tangent, yo. Back to this real quick. Back to this shitty game, because this game was our last hope. It was a 47% chance. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get the graphic up in here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, y'all. I'm still learning this. I'm new to this whole live streaming thing, so I'm still trying to figure it out. I was trying to get some of my boys on here. Let's see who we got trying to join up. Well, it turns out the homies are all faded, and I don't blame them either, hey, because raise your hand if you watched that piece of shit game all the way through, start to finish, thinking that something might happen and that the Raiders could possibly come out with a fucking W. Because that was me. I sure did. I sat there. I took fucking notes. I took notes. I started tallying shit. I know it's all recorded online. It's recorded online. Who gives a fuck? I wanted to sit there, and I was like, no, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna pay attention to this shit real time, and I'm gonna jot it down, and I'm gonna take the notes, and I'm gonna go through, so that way I can fucking analyze it. I'm gonna talk about it later. And here we are. We're talking about it, but there's nothing to fucking talk about, other than that the offense did the same shit it always did, and it looks like fucking Josh McDaniels was running the fucking game. It looks like Josh McDaniels was running the fucking offense again. Hence the reason why I made the video about the Josh McDaniels crime family. And I got a little bit of hate for that video, and that's all right. Everybody loves haters. I love the haters. If you hating on me, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hey, shout out to you, Billy J, watching that whole damn game. Winnable game, watching this dude shit the bed on some easy ass check down passes, making penalties that never needed to happen. Way to go, my boy. So I'm convinced the number 4 jersey is cursed. Did Al maybe it's cursed by Al Davis? I don't know. Shit. Somebody cursed the Raiders in 2011. The 2011 Raiders is probably the most important year of the Raiders' history. 100%. 100%. Because it's when Al passed, and there were so many questions. Everybody was always wondering what was going to happen if Al were to pass. Of course, Al would have some instructions Al's not just gonna be like, yeah, go ahead, Mark, you run it. Yeah, no, I believe in it totally. No, the fuck he didn't. No. Come on now. Come on now. Don't be naive like that. Not Al Davis. Mark did something. Mark did something wrong, and I think that maybe he realized it, and now it's coming to bite him in the fucking ass. It's coming to bite him in the ass for sure. For sure. Okay. The missed field goal by the Vikings. And what was that? There was I don't remember which quarter it was. I think it was the middle of the second quarter. Yeah, third drive of the second quarter. Third defensive. Third defensive drive for us is basically what it was. Dude misses a field goal. Game stays 0-0. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. We have an opportunity. I was like, wow, that's a blessing. They missed the kick. It's still 0-0. We can, what are we going to do now? So you know what we did? JJ gets knocked down. But he got us to 3rd and 1. Okay, so what's up with all these 3rd-and-1s, 3rd-and-2? Let's go for a 15-yard pass. You need 1 yard. Hey, we did a tush push. We did our own tush push. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't like, ooh, wow, but we did something. We got that 1 yard. And then we had another one where it was like, oh, we're gonna look like we're gonna do a tush push, and then we kind of, went the other way and still got the yard. So were you trying to set up the 15-yard pass? Whatever you're trying to do, it wasn't working. It was not working. Oh man. Let's see if we can cover this presser. Let's see if we can cover this presser. Man. Man. All right, so we're gonna wait for this presser here. We're gonna go over this, and we're gonna break down the body language of AP, since it's taking him so long to come out of the presser. Thank you, Billy J, for pointing that out. Since it's taking him so long to come out the presser, we're gonna break down some of the body language that APs might be expressing, and especially if we get O'Connell first. I don't know. Is this has anyone spoke yet? Who the hell is that? Somebody taking a picture or some shit? Oh damn, Aiden did speak. Okay, all right. So yep, AP taking his time. Mark Davis must be still talking to him, because that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. Once the kid comes out first, that Mark Davis is talking to AP. Or shout out to you, Billy J. Thank you, man. Man. Yeah, so we're gonna check this out. We're gonna break down. We're gonna see his body language. We're gonna see what he has to say. And I mean, I have a sneaky suspicion that might be Mark Davis coming out onto the podium here. Man, everything blowing up. I don't know, man. It's tough waiting. It's tough waiting to see. All right, well let's keep breaking down the game. So that big Renfro catch that also ended up turning into a big Renfro fumble. Hey, yeah, shout out to you, Billy, man. He is a good linebackers coach, man. He's got Robert Spillane and them boys, Divine Diablo, Luke Masterson playing like some dogs. They are playing tough. But also at the same time, I feel like you can attribute that to Coach Patrick Graham because the defense as a whole, is playing phenomenally better. I Coach AP has undoubtedly fired this team up. But if they let him go, do you think that Patrick Graham really won't be able to keep this defense where it's at? Do you think Patrick Graham won't be able to keep these guys fired up? I know he doesn't really seem fired up in like during pressers and whatnot, but I think Patrick Graham is when it's just him and the guys. I think he knows exactly what to say and to get them fired up. Man, hey, Curb Dog, my boy, what's up? We stinky. Yeah, that's facts, bro. That's facts. I literally watched this entire thing thinking that, oh, we might actually come back. And then we had some bullshit 7 seconds left, and I honestly thought that once Devonte Adams had that little break, I thought he was gonna run through it. And I thought we were gonna get a walk off touchdown. I really thought that. And then he slipped up a little bit, lateraled the ball back to the fucking big man, to the big man, bro. Yep, shout out, bro. This offense is a joke. Damn, I think Bo Hardigree should just take his fucking scheme down to the comedy club. That shit would make millions of dollars down at the comedy club because this offense is fucking hilarious, for real. Oh, it's fucking sickening, bro. I need another drink. My laptop's gonna die. My fucking drink's empty. I took a bunch of fucking notes for like a shitty ass pointless game. And now I gotta wear maybe not my jersey. I gotta fucking still rep the Raiders tomorrow because I'm a real ass fucking Raiders fan. And I gotta hear about how we didn't fucking score a single fucking point from these faggot ass Eagles fans in my class, these faggot ass Niners fans. Fuck. Sorry, man. I just went off. Went off a little too hard. Hey, yeah. Shout out Billy J. How can we move the ball? How can we not move the ball for real? Like, I I think this. I think we only crossed the 50 like maybe 2 or 3 times. 2 times. I have no words. I have no words at all. Now those Derek Carr comparisons are coming back for sure. Like those Derek Carr, man, Derek Carr comparison number 4. No. Oh, if the Raiders ever retire a number, it better be number 4. At this point, I don't give a fuck that Marcus Peters had number 24. That is not. That's nowhere near as bad as what this number 4 is doing. Aiden's not the answer, bro. Hey, maybe after the offseason, if he really sat and if he really sat and did his due diligence, hey, sure enough, maybe if we don't draft the Heisman winner, Bo Nix, Michael Penix, insert name of Heisman finalist for your draft pick. If we don't take a quarterback, then what do we do? The trenches, obviously. We're gonna pick we're gonna build in the fucking trenches because Andre James went out, Dylan Parham sucks. Jermaine Illuminor is Jermaine Illuminor. Good swing tackle, not a starter. Thayer Mumford, probably not a starter. Okay, here's a question for you. Would Stidham have done better? Throughout the whole year, would Stidham have been way better? Would we be? What would we be? 7-7 and I don't even know. I can't even say what we'd be. I think it would just be a whole lot better than fucking 5-8. We could be 8-5. Oh. But here's the thing: if we had Stidham, does McDaniels stay? If we had Stidham and did good, would McDaniels have stayed? Oh no, curve dog for real? You think so? Oh, you think so? Trade for Fields? Really? Carr could have taken us to the playoffs for sure, but I don't know if he could have done it with fucking Andre James, Dylan Parham, and Jermaine Illuminor. I mean, maybe Colton Miller and Greg Van Roten could have helped, but see, but okay. Here's the thing: if Carr would have taken us to the playoffs, is that with Josh McDaniels? Is that still in the Josh McDaniels system? Ooh, hey, trade for Josh Allen. Shit, I'd rather have that pick happy quarterback than shit Aiden O'Connell. Shit Jimmy fucking Garoppolo. Here's the thing: we get Josh Allen. Ken Dorsey is either going to be the head coach or the offensive coordinator because Ken Dorsey is the only guy that can make Josh Allen look good. Ken Dorsey, Ken Dorsey's the dude. The Bills suck now because they don't have Ken Dorsey. Like that's facts. That offensive coordinator was carrying them with the way that their personnel was set up. Damn, are these dudes gonna come out? Is Antonio Pierce gonna come out at all? Holy shit, here he comes. Speaking of the devil.
Antonio,
Yes, sir.
any explanation for how the offense played today? And was there any consideration to potentially making a quarterback change going to Jimmy G?
No, poor performance. Coaching started myself, started the coordinator, quarterback, so on. Just bad overall.
No inclination to go to Jimmy.
We'll evaluate everything going forward.
Oh no.
Antonio, with a bye week for the
Real
offense to
fucking
regress, was that
not
shocking to
good.
you, or did it have more to do with injuries? What stood out to you?
Yeah. No excuse there. It is shocking. Plenty of time to prepare for opponent. Knew what they did.
Real
Nothing
short
new.
answers.
Just again, poor coaching, poor performance by the players. Starts with myself. Well, the good part, we didn't have that. Guys took accountability. Listen, we got a piece of shutout. Did it to overtime. Best we can do. 3-point ball game. Um, yeah, you're frustrated, but at this point, you can't really point yourselves. There's opportunity for us on defense to get off the field on third down, and that's the easy way to go. But as a team, like I tell them, we win together, we lose together. It wasn't a good performance by us overall.
hindsight at the end of the first half, any thought about going maybe more aggressive, trying to score some points at the end of the first half?
I thought we did. We in that 2 minute, we moved the ball to last. I think they had the ball at the 10-yard line, so we were backed up. We tried to move it, use timeouts, and then got one timeout left for 1 second. Was gonna take a shot in the end zone, and again, start with poor coaching, poor execution.
AP Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press. Short week. This has to be a tough game to come out of to now prepare for and go in and sort of motivate the guys. Just your thoughts.
No, it's not. It's not gonna be hard motivating. Short-term memory. I told them what we was gonna do. Win, lose, or draw. We'll be in the office working tomorrow as coaches, bright and early. Players will be in there right afterwards, and we're moving on to the Chargers. On this one, you got to have a short-term memory. Remember, you got a divisional opponent coming in here at home.
Damn, that's right. We got the Chargers Thursday night.
What is the level of concern for Josh Jacobs, especially with the short week in terms of his injury situation?
Tough guy. I mean, I think, we had to look and get with our medical staff on that, but he tried to fight as best he can. Wasn't able to finish. We'll look into that tomorrow.
AP, Josh looked like he was injured the whole game. He didn't look like himself. Was that accurate?
He got injured. He got nicked up early on, and I think it got on him. He tried to come back, and it just wasn't. He wasn't himself, and at that point, he was over. It was done with him.
Antonio, going back to the quarterback, was there any inclination during the game to move off of Aiden and turn it over to Jimmy?
No, I think you can look at both teams how they were looking at it, right? But for us, we were moving the ball. There was opportunities, penalties, turnovers for us to put points on the board. And I just wasn't a quarterback. That's why I said it was an offense. It's easy to point to figure out the quarterback. And obviously, we'll look at that as we go forward. But we knew what we got when we put Aiden at quarterback. It was going to be some ups and downs.
Man, I gotta go my truck. Y'all be right back.
You said everything will be evaluated. Does that include your coordinators? Does that include everybody going
The whole
forward?
football program. Our whole program. Everybody. Got to win. It ain't good enough. So, got to win. Thank you, guys.
Manny B. Yeah, we need a better play caller for sure. I'm looking to hear from Bo Hardigree after that. That's some horse caca. Big facts, y'all. So there you have it. You have here's my notes from that press conference here. AP, short answers, real quiet. All of his answers got quiet at the end. And it started a little strong, and then it got kind of soft, and he didn't sound very kind of confident, and it kind of sounded like he just got his ass chewed out by Mark Davis in his office before he walked out there. So, there's hey man, let's see if we can get on Twitter real quick. I'm trying to find this. I posted something. Yeah, right here. So right here, I said, if you lose this game, don't come back tomorrow. Mark Davis said to AP before today's game. And just based off of the way that AP was talking, the way that AP was standing, answering, the way he looked, that seems about accurate. It seems like this may have been his chance, the one chance that he had to really kind of prove himself. I mean, he didn't even get any points on the damn board. I know he's a defensive-minded dude, and he didn't let the other team really get any fucking points. Shit, we didn't even allow a touchdown. I think they maybe got into the red zone one time. I think they got into the red zone one time, and then we pushed them back out of it, and they got out of field goal range or something. Defense was fucking playing lights out. Defense was playing great. It's tough to even want to watch next week. Of course, I'm still gonna watch next week. Yeah, we're still going live, still gonna be making videos and everything because I want to see this team get better. But damn, hey, salute to any Raider fans that are about to be going around a bunch of Niner fans or going around a bunch of Vikings fans, or shout out to wherever you is repping the Raider Nation, because they gonna make fun of us tonight. It's already happening. Let's see what's going on. What's trending already? Shit, Sanjeet. Man, that's what I'd like to know too. How do we fix it? I have no clue now. We have too many options of what we could do. Hey, shout out. Yeah, Manny V. Not even in field goal range. We didn't even have the opportunity. And hey, and Manny V, for real, I'm gonna be straight up about this. I don't think anybody has really been talking about this. Special teams is playing like shit. Special teams is not doing their job. And I'm not talking about AJ Cole. I'm not talking about Daniel Carlson. Sure, hey, Daniel's had a few missed kicks. He's had that groin thing. Hey, whatever. I'm not gonna knock him. He's still Cash Money Carlson. I'm talking about Jacob Bobenmeyer. I'm talking about Brandon Bolden, Nick Bolton, or Curtis Bolton, whatever his name is. The dude that ended up getting the blocked punt or field goal, whatever they did, the last before the last 7 seconds of the game. Atrocious. I mean, see, who was that? Palomau, number 19, came up. Oh my gosh. Hey, you know what? Hey, yo, Curb Dog. You might honestly be onto something, dude. If maybe not Wi-Fi, but Graf went live yesterday, and I was chatting on his channel, and I told him, I said, hey, you guys literally have proof of all of your draft picks that you said we're going to turn out and are actually star players now. So you basically have a resume. Why don't you just take it on over to the Raiders and say, hey, hire me for player personnel? There's a ton of Raider fans and content creators that could be way better at these people's jobs. Manny B say, yeah, not Wi-Fi. Hey, he'd probably be trying to get Derek Carr over here. And as many people would love that, the same amount of people would hate it. So I don't think that's exactly what we need either. We really just we need to do something new. Do something new. Start over. Start fresh. Oh. Hey, I'm going to tell you straight up. If however the first few weeks of the offseason really go, like when our offseason really starts, however that goes, that's really going to determine everything, in my opinion. I mean, I'm talking way before the draft, leading up to the draft. Like by the draft, we should already, we should know more than half of the shit that we're going to do. We should, Raider Nation should be feeling good about it. And I don't mean good about it like we have the past 2 years, because everybody's like, yeah, man, we had a great offseason. We won the offseason. Nah. No. We haven't won no offseason. Not yet. I just I want Jaden Daniels, Heisman Trophy winner, who we have as the head coach for him, shit, beats me. See, Curb Dog, hire Harbaugh, give him the bag. He'll give us the glory. He'll make Aiden O'Connell Pro Bowl. 100. Yes. We need Kaepernick. Yes, bring in Kaepernick for another workout. I'm desperate. Can anyone find out if Terrell Pryor is still playing? Is Terrell Pryor still in the league? Is Jason Campbell still playing? Is anybody out there? Can we get are there any other Joe Flacco era retired quarterbacks that we can get? Let's see, Manny V. Shout out Manny V. What do you think about trading for Justin Fields? Shit, you're on that Curb Dog train, getting Justin Fields. Man, see, for me personally, I never liked Justin Fields. I thought he was overhyped coming out, and I think the entire time he's been in the league, he hasn't been worth the salt, to be honest. And I'm sure the dude's got potential, but man, he just seems like a Trey Lance to me. I just feel like I don't want nothing to do with Justin Fields. Like, I don't want a busted experiment, but that's exactly what Al would have done. Al would have taken a busted experiment. So Al would probably get Justin Fields, and then it would probably fucking work. So damn it, sign me up. I do think we need a mobile quarterback. A mobile quarterback's for sure gonna fucking, open up the passing game, open up the running game, because it'll be like, oh man, we got to contain this mobile quarterback and Josh Jacobs and Trey Tucker. It's like we need more speed and we need more mobility. Do you guys see Aiden O'Connell trying to move out of the pocket and catch 3 yards? It was 3rd and 3. He dropped back, goes for a pass. Nothing there. So he steps up. He gets swallowed up. 2-yard loss. And it was at that moment where I was like, man, this kid just, it's not the fact that he hasn't been prepared and all that. I get that. I get he hasn't had the time. He hasn't had the reps. He hasn't, he didn't get first team reps. He got third team reps, and that isn't shit. I get that. But for real, it's his instincts. Like, instinctually, his football, his instincts during situational football are just not it for me. Bam, shout out Curb Dog. We should trade Devontae. Maybe we can use him in our first round pick to trade up to get Caleb. Shit, you want Caleb though? Man, I don't know. Like, I never really wanted Caleb either. I feel like he's going to be the Justin Fields. I feel like he's going to be the overhyped quarterback and who was only good in college. And I think Jaden Daniels is the truth, man. I think all 4 of those dudes that were sitting at that gala for the Heisman Trophy, I think it was Penix, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, and I think Marvin Harrison Jr. So all those dudes I think are going to be generational talent. If you weren't sitting right up there in that front 4, I don't think you're going to be it. Hey, this right here, Curb Dog. If it was between Justin Herbert, or Justin Fields, if I'm taking a Justin, I'm going Herbert. Because I know that motherfucker can sling the ball. He can run too. And I like the way he throws the ball better. I think the Chargers' problems lie within their defense and Brandon Staley. I mean, that's that. I mean, if you put Justin Fields on the fucking Vikings, they put 40 on us, 100, and shut us out. They put 40 points on us and we don't score shit. Hunter, if Justin Herbert was on the Vikings, you bet that's how it would go down. If Justin Herbert was on the Jets, holy shit, we would have lost 43-12, without a doubt. If Justin Herbert was on the New York Giants, he would have found a way to sling out 31 points and beat us by 1 point, 31-30. That would have fucking happened. That's what I'm talking about when people say, like, a system quarterback, a system QB. Justin Fields is a system QB. And the Chicago system has not served him well. But I think if he went to Atlanta, now that might be a place where Justin Fields would thrive. And I would actually support him. I could actually like myself. I could see myself liking Justin Fields in Atlanta. I could support him then. But as a Bear, I'm just like, dude, I don't. For some reason, I'm sorry, I don't like you. But I'm sure he was a great football player. You know, I'm sure he's great. That's great. Tyson Bagent came out and made it a competition for his job. And anybody who says that he didn't, I mean, the kid came out and fucking played ball. He's from a Division II school, so with the same offense, if not actually worse, because the offensive line had like more holes on it. So to me, Justin Fields just hasn't proved anything. So I would take Justin Herbert if the Chargers at the end of this season cleaned house and they, for some reason, were like, yeah, let's go ahead and trade our quarterback to a division rival. Fuck yeah. Let the Raiders get Justin Herbert. I don't give a damn. As long as it doesn't cost much, because they've been sucking lately. I know he's good, and they just paid him a lot. It's going to fucking be an expensive contract. It's not going to be, fun. But, man, I just get stressed out thinking about it. It's like, we have too many questions. We have too many questions to take on a contract like that, or do we? Mark Davis is making a bunch of freaking money. There's too many variables with this team. And honestly, I mean, unless for some magical reason, which by not scoring a single point this game, it gives me absolutely zero hope that we can win out the next 4 games. But unless we win out these next 4 games, I really don't have hope for the rest of the season. And let me just put it in the terms of, I'm not going to get excited. I'm not going to look for every avenue for the Raiders to win. I'm just going to accept whatever happens during the game. Excuse me. I think the only thing that could really make me happy, and the only realistic, and you're gonna laugh at me right now for saying that this is a realistic possibility, but we beat the Chiefs and then lose every other game for the rest of the season, I'd be like, fuck yeah, we beat the Chiefs. Fuck yeah. And that'd be it. Like, I mean, that'd be it. That'd be cool for me, I guess. But since we lost to the Vikings, if we lose to the Chiefs, that's it. Those other 3 games are just like constellation prizes. It's like a participation trophy. It's you're competing for draft stock. You're competing for draft placement. Hey, honestly, I'm down to bring back Carr as a backup. I'm down to bring Carr as a backup and as a journeyman. You know what I mean? I'm down to have him on the roster. Am I going to play him? Fuck no. No, sorry. Not happening. Because here's the other thing about Carr. Carr is a good quarterback. Carr is a good quarterback. But unless he is absolutely protected, and I mean absolutely protected, I mean like to the point where he's not even in range to take a hit like he did from Bruce Irvin, he needs to stay on the bench. The dude's literally going to get a career-ending injury if he keeps playing the way that he plays. He is literally on the verge of just, I mean, literally going off the field in an ambulance. He goes too hard. Like the dude is a warrior. He's a fucking savage. Like I commend him for that. But honestly, he needs to know like when to hang it up. Like I really don't think the whole going to spend time with Dennis Allen and having Chucky come help him figure out the offense was what he needed. I think Derek needed to be there to help Jameis, or and help Taysom Hill and help Jake Hayner. He's had his time, and especially since Derek said that he was going to retire after he left the Raiders, that's the only thing that I kind of have like a little bit of beef towards Derek with. It's like, for a guy that always sticks to his word, and for a guy that's like always, and when I say sticking to your word, I mean just kind of being truthful. Like he's always been a pretty truthful guy. I felt like it was kind of a low move for Derek to go to another team. I know he wants another opportunity, but he's made generational money. He's made ridiculous amounts of money. He's going to be set for the rest of his life. And I think he'd be better served actually teaching people while he can still move and enjoy his life, and not have to like suffer for real with like extremely painful ailments to his body for just taking unnecessary hits, for playing in the league for way too long. I mean, between this last week, I know they won 28 to whatever, but they played the fucking Panthers, yo. The Panthers. Card Dog said, "Hey, don't stress. We don't have a coach or a QB. The New York games gave us false hope. We need stability." That is facts, my bro. False hope for sure. And hey, right here, I'm just gonna label these hopium. I've been smoking so much hopium that I started hanging up fucking Raiders flags in the room, and I just started getting all this merchandise and shit. I got these stickers. I said, hell yeah, man. The Wicked Witch is dead. The Wicked Witch is dead, but I'm still actually I think this is that part of the Wizard of Oz when Dorothy wakes up and she's like, oh, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there, but she was just sick in bed, and like none of that cool stuff actually happened. That's us right now. Like we were in that not Neverland. What's that place called? Somebody help me out. What's the place called in Wizard of Oz? The Land of Oz? Yeah, I guess the Land of Oz, whatever. They're in the Land of Oz. Yeah, we beat the Giants, Danny DeVito. Hey, Danny DeVito doesn't look half bad now. The Jets scored points. We didn't. We did not. Shit. Hey, Curb Dog. Hey, said we need Chucky. Hey, at this point, bro, I just want a winner. I've been saying that. I just want to win. I'm and here's the thing. Even if we don't win, I just want to like look good playing the game. I just want to like look like a competent team out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to look like, yeah, it's a football team. Coach AP said, yeah, I want people to think, smart, tough football team. Ain't nothing smart about what we fucking did out there today. Man, shout out to you guys been here with me for an hour. In here just breaking down some of the woes for the Raiders on the Highlight Hendo Network. We're out here still haven't got a refill. I'm sobering up now. But we're gonna dive down here just for a little bit longer. We already had AP speak, give his his had his legs shaking. Oh yeah, hey, Curve Dog's not his fault that he got released. Hey, straight up. Politics, man. Get the politics out of football, bro. Get the politics out of football. I'm so tired of the politics. Whoever let Josh McDaniels run all this, it's like there should be a consensus. You know, this whole one man says all type thing, man, we can't be having that. We can't be having that. That's my only beef with Chucky and Harbaugh. It's their way or the highway, and it doesn't matter if everybody else wants, you know, you could have 8 people, 9 people unanimous for this one thing. But if Coach Harbaugh or Coach Chucky says, no, we're getting this guy, they're getting that guy. And just because that's how Al was, doesn't mean that's how it has to be, especially since Al's not here. And Al trusted certain people to run certain things a certain way. And I don't think that those things have been done. But there'll be more to that later. Man. Well, all right. Let's get it over with now. What's the prediction for the Chiefs game? Who do we play next? The Chiefs, right? That's week 15. We're going to go to the Raiders website. Let's take a look. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 3-0, baby. Man, don't you just... That's a box score. That is a fucking box score. Man, and you can't even say that, too, because they really fell to themselves. The Raiders could have had 2 touchdowns. Here's the thing. The Raiders actually almost had... Oh, yeah. Thank you, Manny B. That's right. Chargers. Fucking Thursday Night Football. We got a short week. Man, I hella forgot about that. Chargers. And then we get a little bit of rest before we get to go to Arrowhead. Damn. Man, this is not exciting, yo. This is not exciting. Oof. So okay, let's take a look at this. Who wrote this? Levi? Yep, Levi Edwards. Oh my God. Josh Dobbs went 10 for 23. I mean, it makes sense. Nobody scored a touchdown. Nobody scored a touchdown, but arguably, I would say that the Raiders were closer. I feel like if we didn't have penalties, if we actually played smart football, if this team was coached properly, I would say that we would have 2 touchdowns on the board, and they would still have none. This could have been a 14-0, 14-3 game. We would have all scored those points in the first half, mind you. But we would have won the fucking game. Because nobody scored anything until 5 minutes left in the fucking game. And the Vikings are what, 8-5? 8 and something. And everyone's going to be talking about, oh yeah, the Vikings beat the Raiders. Oh no, you know, it's going to go down as it's a win for them. Their record looks better than it should. And I feel like ours arguably looks worse than it should. But that's the reality. That's life. That's life right now. That's literally what we're doing. So, man, I don't even know who else won today. I didn't get to watch the other games this morning. Or I guess the 10 o'clock games this morning here on the Pacific Coast. But man, we're gonna have to go through and take a look and see who else won. Let's see what happens if we just type, let's see, NFL today. Oh, let's go to NFL Plus. All right. Yeah, we knew the Patriots took the Steelers. That was the big shocker there. That's the one that kind of gave us false hope too, thinking that we're gonna be underdogs in this shit and excuse me, somehow walk away with a W. Okay. Ooh, Bucks take the Falcons. Man, really? That's crazy. Ravens win that game. I saw little bits of that game. That game was crazy. Bears. Now, okay, look at this shit. Who is this? Justin Fields? Who the fuck did this? All right, sorry, I'm not gonna play that. I don't want to get. I'm just here so I won't get fined. I don't want to get fined. Ooh, the Monday doubleheader. Damn, Dallas is up by 7.
There's some question as to whether or not he would be due to an illness. Jack Fox boots it away, and Bayless Jones will have an opportunity from the 3-yard line.
Man, I gotta see some. I gotta see how.
And no team sack, no nothing.
Yeah, I appreciate
you like that.
I appreciate Justin Fields just fighting.
Well, here he is on the run now. Oh, wow.
Oh
Derek
my
Barnes
God.
is ready for him. And Justin
No,
Fields has
let's see
already.
that
Yeah, I
again.
you
appreciate Justin Fields just
Fields. Pressure coming from Kaminsky. He
What was
floats it
that?
out there to Kari. Blocks it,
What was
Gabe.
that?
And no team sack, no nothing.
yeah, I appreciate
you like that.
I
here,
appreciate
bro.
Justin
Yeah,
Fields
right
just
here,
fighting.
right here.
Well, here he is
Look
on
at
the
the-
run now. Oh, wow. Derek
Oh.
Barnes was ready for him. And
Whoa.
Justin Fields has already taken some tough hits today. That was the toughest
Yeah.
of them all.
Long term, if that's the style of your offense.
Let's see how this game ends.
And it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown was trying to hold on. And looking for a deep shot for Moore, and it's overthrown, and that stops the
Wow.
clock with 4:31.
Yeah. For those of you wondering, yeah, I still don't want Justin Fields. It was one game. The Chargers are low-key frauds as well. That's why I'm kind of scared of getting Ben Johnson. I think the Dolphins are also kind of frauds. So kind of worried about getting Frank Smith. I think the Bills are now frauds without Ken Dorsey. So I think Ken Dorsey is probably my guy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's facts. That's facts. I just the way that he runs, it's that mobility for me. Like his decision making. I mean, maybe it's just the way that they're designing the offense over here, because we all know that Matt Eberflus isn't a fucking genius or nothing. So it's not like we can have a fair evaluation of Justin Fields. Now, perhaps if we had a fleet, and by a fleet, I just meant like 3 quarterbacks on our roster. Like if we had all 3 quarterbacks on our roster be mobile quarterbacks, and we could have the same system to rotate them in so that everything wasn't so much of a drastic change anytime somebody got hurt, kind of like Kyle Shanahan and the West Coast offense, right? But if we can do something like that, then we could have some success. But until somebody really fucking wises up and says, yeah, we're actually going to get a mobile quarterback, in all realness, yeah, we could probably take a chance on Justin Fields. And we probably would. We probably will. Whoever comes in here is probably going to take a chance on Justin Fields. So my ideal quarterback room for the Raiders 2024 would probably be to draft Jaden Daniels, trade for Justin Fields, or Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert's more your guy. and then draft another quarterback like in a later round, like some guy that like might be okay. But that just kind of seems like a waste of a pick, doesn't it? It's just like what other free agent guy are you going to sign? What other veteran guy are you going to sign? Like, what's the point there? So, man, I don't know. We are stuck between a rock and a hard place, Raider Nation. Oh my gosh. And you know why this game on Thursday night's going to suck? Because it's on fucking Prime. You know, everybody knows there's only one good Prime game a year, and it already happened. It was like, I think it was the Bengals Ravens game, or no, maybe it was the Steelers and the someone else. There was some other game that was actually kind of decent. See, so but it still wasn't that memorable because I don't really remember. So, you know, this game ain't gonna be shit. But it's always the fucking Raiders Chargers on Thursday night. Always, every time. All right, y'all. Well, I mean, shit, we've been on here for over an hour. Not much of the game to fucking talk about. I'll stay on here for a little bit if you guys got some other stuff that you want to chime in on. I'll give you a little shout out here. And but other than that, I think we're gonna go drink ourselves to sleep and get ready for the rest of the week and watch everybody else's team play better than us. Yeah. I mean, Josh Jacobs to the locker room. I think we had 9 or 10 total drives on offense. I think 2 or 3 of them made it past the 50. One of them made it into the red zone. And then we allowed the only points to be scored in the last 5 minutes. And then when Aiden O'Connell gets the ball, first down, throws a fucking pick right on my guy. Right on my guy. So that was great. I hope that this live stream was 10 times more interesting than the game that you watched, especially since you got to participate. Stay tuned for my video coming out. I got a couple of videos coming out. I'm going to be doing one more of like a shorter form / detailed. It's going to be a shorter but somehow more detailed breakdown video of the game and kind of the outlook of the season. And then make sure you guys check out my Patreon. If you guys become a member on my Patreon over there, you can vote on the video topics for future videos. So I put up a poll each week, a new poll, so you guys can vote on it. And whichever one gets the most votes, obviously that's a video I'm going to make. So, and once we get to 100 members, tell your friends. Once we get to 100 members, we're going to be having a giveaway. And just because it's on live right here, right now, and there's only 2 people listening, you guys are going to be the only 2 people to know. The giveaway prize is going to be a Super Bowl ring. Okay. So it ain't nothing crazy, but you get a Super Bowl ring, and it's obviously going to be for the Raiders. So if you're a Raiders fan, I have a couple other ones if you're not really interested in getting a Raiders ring. So, but yeah, we have some Super Bowl replica rings, and once we get to 100 members, we're going to be doing a giveaway out of the first 100 members, and one lucky winner is going to get the damn ring. All right, y'all. Well, I'm Highlight Hendo. I'm signing out. Raider Nation, take care of yourself. Drink up, eat good, enjoy your week, hug your family, cry together, get a big box of tissues, and then destroy it because we're men. No, I mean, just take care of yourself. Just take care of yourself. It's rough out here. I mean, I spent like 3 hours watching a game that didn't score a single point. And then I came online and talked about it for an hour and 15 minutes. So that's what it'll do to you. Thank you, folks. Take care. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later, Curb Dog. Thanks for chiming in, brother. Peace, y'all.